guys. So I've been wanting to find an online delivery service that sends fish, preferably wild caught fish like salmon or other types of whitefish. So this company, Wild Alaskan Company, showed up in my Facebook timeline, and it looked pretty good, so I decided to give it a shot. Placed the order over the weekend. I think they only ship on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I think this was shipped out on Monday. Today is Tuesday, so pretty quick delivery. So I'm just getting the box open here for the first time. All right, so it looks like a little bit of dry ice, insulated box all around and on top and probably on bottom. So this is the Wild Alaska pollock. On the packaging here it says perfectly portioned for fish tacos, fish and chips, and breakfast scrambles. So that's nice, gives you some idea what to do with it. And here's, we've got a cod, halibut, and again on each package looks like it says net weight 6 ounces. So these are all 6-ounce portions. Another halibut. Then we've got some coho salmon. These are also 6-ounce portions. Another cod. Salmon, sockeye salmon. So you get the idea. So here's another pollock. So each of these portions, they're already portioned out, 6 ounces, pretty much ready to go. Gonna get these in the freezer, maybe pick out a couple to get on the grill for dinner tonight. And so far I'm pretty pleased. I mean, no leakage, everything is really frozen solid. And I think on their website they talked about how everything is flash frozen once the fish is caught and processed. And so it looks pretty good so far. I got no issues with how this was delivered. So I decided to go ahead. I'm gonna smoke some salmon tonight. It's a relatively quick cook. This is a really simple recipe. It's gonna be what I call my Montreal smoked salmon. And I just call it that because this is a recipe that I believe I got it from McCormick's website. And the star of the show, obviously the star of the show is the salmon. But in terms of the seasoning, the marinade that I'm going to make for this salmon, it's based around McCormick's Grill Mates Montreal steak marinade. So it just needs 1 packet of this marinade, 1/4 cup of water, about 1/4 cup of olive oil. I've got this olive oil that is also infused with fresh garlic that I really like. About 1/4 teaspoon of dill weed. So I'm going to get this whole marinade put together, put it on top of my salmon, The skin is on the bottom, still attached. The recipe just says you just need to let it sit for about 15 minutes. I'm going to try to let it sit a little bit longer than that, but it really doesn't take a lot. Like, I don't need to let this sit for 2-4 hours or overnight. The flavor on this is going to be excellent, even with about 30 minutes to an hour of letting it sit in the marinade in my refrigerator. So quick tip, again, these salmon packets arrived late this afternoon at my house. They are frozen, brick solid. To speed up the process of getting them defrosted, I filled up my briner bucket here, got it submerged completely in water, and let the salmon packet sit inside of the bucket for about 90 minutes. And that got each packet completely defrosted and thawed, ready to go in the marinade. All right, barbecue family. So my salmon has been in the marinade for about 45 minutes. I'm about to go ahead and get it out on the smoker. It is nighttime, so I picked this dish because it's relatively quick and easy. All right, I hope we got enough light here for this to work out. But I'm gonna smoke these salmon on my Mac pellet smoker. Chose it because, you know, it's like I said, it's nighttime and I don't want to be out here trying to manage temperatures on my smoker. Next to a gasser, cooking on a pellet grill like a Mac is pretty easy. I mean, it's set it and forget it. So I've got my Mac set to smoke at about 225 degrees. I'm going to use cherry pellets. I like the, the mild smoke flavor that you get with cherry, and I think it helps enhance the color of the salmon. But that's what it looks like on the smoker. I'm gonna close this up until I get my temperature probes from the fireboard ready to go. I'll come back, let you guys see the finished product. You know what, guys, I've changed my mind about using the fireboard, using those probes as a stand meat, constantly monitor the temperature. I think tonight I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna let these smoke for about 30 minutes, and then I'll start checking it with my instant read thermometer. Tonight I'm gonna use the Inkbird. I think that'll be just as effective. I'm just trying to make everything as easy on myself as possible. All right, barbecue family, so a couple of the salmon pieces are ready to go. These two were on the smoker for about 50 minutes, again smoking at 225 on my Mac pellet smoker. And so again, this is my first time eating any of the products from the Wild Alaskan Company. Again, the salmon came definitely frozen, no leakage, vacuum sealed tight, no issues after I thawed it, and no leakage at all. So very impressed with the packaging. Again, this is all wild caught. Hopefully it tastes good. This is my Montreal salmon recipe, and my unofficial, unbiased taste tester is here, giving my wife Janine the first honors of getting the first taste.
Baby, you want to taste test this salmon? You want to try some?
Am I on camera?
Camera is rolling.
I'm not coming out.
Okay. It's really juicy. This is the regular salmon rub, right?
Yeah, this is the Montreal, where, it's one that I've done a lot, and I think it's pretty consistent.
Okay.
It's like
I like it. It's not like super fishy, but it's really moist, and it's kind of flakes in your mouth. It's really good.
All right, so there it is, guys. This was pretty predictable because again, I've used this Montreal marinade several times. Always been a hit, a success in the house. Really, the only new element here is, you know, the salmon coming from the Wild Alaskan Company. So I think this is going to work. So actually, a little bit later on, I'm going to try out some of the other fish that came in my first package. Again, I've got some cod, I've got some halibut and pollock. I may have forgotten exactly what that other fish is called, but we're going to try and make fish tacos out of that one.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, so we've got a happy, enthusiastic endorsement. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. This was nice and quick, but if you're looking for a quick meal to prepare late in the evening, salmon is definitely something you can do in about an hour. If you use this recipe, you only need about, again, 30 to 45 minutes to marinate. Doesn't need to be on the smoker incredibly long. So this is a winner. All right, this is Kenyatta Robinson. Thanks again for tuning in to my Backyard Smokemaster Barbecue channel. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up and like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to send comments, suggestions. I love hearing from you guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.